Hi guys, and welcome to the Invaders UK channel with me, Skin. And today I'm going to be playing a game, well, revisiting a game called Road Redemption. Basically a Road Rash remake, and it's an early access game, as you can see up above me there. And any of you don't know Road Rash, it's a motorcycle game where you try and knock off other people while beating them, and it's basically a modern take on it, to be honest. And basically today I'm going to have a little play on it because I'm going to vent some of my frustrations, really, you know, because driving on the road can be very stressful. Road rage is something that was an issue in the 90s, but I very much suffer from it every day. So yeah, I'm going to try and vent some of my frustrations here. Once I get killed, it's over. I'm going to stop. And basically, because it's an early access game, I wanted to see how much has changed. Well, that's changed. Santa Claus. So they must have had a couple of updates. Halloween update. I think I've seen the Halloween one when I was played on it a while back. And there's Santa. Yeah, he's a badass. Yeah, so basically, this is an early access game, and today I want to talk a little bit about early access games, because early access games, they take a lot of people's money and they yield very little. I've had recently, well, everyone's had it. Anyone who's bought DayZ for example, that was £20 for a early access game, and you got a lot for your money initially, but you put the money down because of the premise and the idea that the game's going to be finished, and it seems to be just stopped. They've taken the money. I don't know how many copies they've sent of it, sold of it, but I'm sure they've earned well enough. So if they put a quick calculation, 20 times 100,000 copies, let's just say, is it 2 million? 2 million? Yeah, I think it is 2 million, yeah. So they'll have made, even if they've sold well more than 100,000 copies, I reckon. So they've earned well more than 2 million, and what they'll do is the enthusiasm just goes from it. But the problem is with big games like that, and expecting so much from the people like who put the money down, a game has been greenlit. People want to obviously see the finished product, and if it's not going to be finished, you want to know about it, because it's a disgrace, really. Have that, you fucking yes. So yeah, I'm probably having a bit of a rant this episode, to be honest, but it is frustrating. This was about £7 or £8, and I know it's early access, but get on my way, you bastard. Yeah, but this is as much. It's fun. It's a quick get on play, as you know, with anyone who's got DayZ or any of the other big titles on early access. They take ages to find a game, take ages to roam. If you want to just get on and play, there's got to be there's got to be an option for that, and this is one of them. Road Redemption. Please, anyone out there, if anyone knows about this game and knows whether it's still in development, knows whether it's still in development, please tell me, because I'd like to see where it's going. I'd like to see whether it could be something that me and my mates can play online, or some of the lads on the channel, because it's satisfying. Jesus, it's satisfying. Fuck you. Oh, fuck me. I never usually die this early on, but you know, I've not played it for a while. Yeah, it's I think it's a bit of an epidemic going on with game makers, especially with the likes of Steam and the rise of Steam, if you know what I'm saying. Is that they'll just make a game of course they do it to just make money, but some of them have obviously earned enough money from it, and then they're just like, oh, you know, back away from it. I played Ark, which was obviously early access. I didn't like Ark, by the way. I think it was crap. We played it on the main channel, and there's too many of that type of game about, and there's not enough purpose to it. Do you know what I mean? They should make an online game that's actually alright, it's fun to play, but it's got a purpose. Yeah, and there's a lot of games that was £22, for example. I've got a new rule, which is don't pay over £10 for an early access game unless you're quite happy with what you're getting straight away, because it's a bit of a con. It feels like a bit of a con, if I'm honest. Well, anyway, the reason I wanted to get on and play Road Redemption was I watched the original Mad Max film from the 80s, and I like the new version, obviously, but to be honest, I'd only watched one previous. Before the new one, I'd only watched Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Oh, here we go, hallucinogenic chemical zone. And somebody had told me that's not the way to go. You've got to watch the original Mad Max with Mel Gibson when he was actually not nuts. Oh well, it's ironic that he's in a film called Mad Max and he's at the time he wasn't that nuts. He probably was. He probably hated everyone like Jews and the couches. Oh, they fuck. What the fuck? Yeah, so it's got a few glitches in this game. Yeah, but it was well worth a watch. I love it. The reason that reminded me of the original Mad Max is where he's fighting against a biker gang. So that's what made me think of this game. And this is quite bleak, especially when you've got cars dropping out of the sky. This is a good example. Yeah, and I just thought, oh fucking, that was a close one. And this game itself is great. It's a great pick up and play, get on and drive and kick ass like that motherfucker there and this motherfucker there. Oh shit, son. Yeah, I've said it previously, but I love anything post-apocalyptic, and playing Fallout 4 recently is completing the game. Spent like 4 days of my life on that fucking game. I've not gone everywhere obviously, but I've completed the game, and it whet my appetite for wanting to watch. I watched Book of Eli again, great film. Denzel, even though the twist. Oh shit, there's a twist. If you haven't watched Book of Eli, go out and watch that. Definitely, that's well worth a watch. It's like it's a great action, post-apocalyptic film. The Road. If you like bleak films, watch The Road. The Road, Viggo Mortensen. I think it was around the same time it came out, 2010, I think. Yeah, that's well worth a watch as well. If anyone out there is a post-apocalyptic fan, again, put it in the comments if there's anything I need to watch. Somebody said A Man and His Dog, but I don't know whether I'll like that or not. But I'll give it a go. I'll watch anything, to be honest. I'll give anything a go. Hopefully they're going to make some sort of Fallout film. It'd be nice to see a Fallout movie. I know there's been a few fan-made ones on YouTube, and they've been quite good. You know what I mean? And I think they should use the Vault sort of storyline and make it into a film. I'm sure that they must have had the idea. It's just about, I don't know, appetite for it. I've got an appetite for a Fallout movie, even if it was set pre-bombs drop and then afterwards, like properly. I know the Fallout 4 had what happened, the lead up to it and such, but yeah, why not? Yeah, Fallout movie, proper one. Do it proper. Even though I know Book of Eli was very similar to what a Fallout movie would be like. Oh shit. Yeah, so hopefully I can get as far. I might now just complete this game. I've never got all the way across the map, which is obviously the idea of it all. I'd like to do that, but hopefully, well, I'll move back to the point when I said games of development. If anyone does genuinely know whether this game's still being developed, if any game inside is there, so somebody knows about it, and if they've got any, holy shit, where did he come from? If anyone else has been stung by the early access sort of option, I know that it's part and parcel of it, but if you take 20 quid out of somebody's pocket for something, you want to see it to the end. Otherwise, make it till the end. Fuck them all. Fuck all the developers, because that's what might happen in the future. People are just going to be so pissed off with the early access and the fact that no games are getting finished that nobody's going to support them. Nobody's going to, more than a couple of quid, or if they. But then again, I know there's people out there who build up the hype of an early access game. You little fuckface. And then with the hype comes demand, and then people buy it and they'll pay whatever. But we've got well, there you go, that's the end of the video and rant over, it seems. Yeah, if anyone else has been stung by an early access game or knows of one that's actually come to finish, actually. I know a few. Prison Architects just finished recently, and I love that game. But yeah, it's all a bit dodgy to me that somebody can start a game, not finish it. You know, this is, and well, to be honest, that's the way of playing games. Now, I never finish a game. Maybe it's their fault. Anyway, but thanks for watching. I'm sorry about the rant, and I hope you go out and buy this game if it's still being, you know, developed. It'd be great to see where they're going to go with it if they had an online mode and such. Is it available on PlayStation 4? I haven't got, you know, I know Steam's on PlayStation 4, but this is, by the way, is the permanent upgrade. So the ones you have in between races, they're not permanent. This is the, at the end of it, when you die, you get to plot all your XP and you come back stronger next time. Yeah, so if anyone knows whether this is in development, the third time I've said it, please put in the comments below. And if you haven't bought it, go out and buy it. If it's still in development, look it up, because I don't know. It's well worth it. This is, I think it was about £7, £8. So yeah, go out and buy it, have a bit of fun, and to pick 'em up, play, and put up and piss off. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you join me next time on whatever I play. Bye bye.